risks, even warned others of the dangers. The latest on the condition of actor Christopher Reeve.
Drowning of a U.S. fighter jet in Bosnia has many Americans asking the same question tonight. Is the United States military a step closer to becoming more directly involved in Bosnia's bloody civil war? The U.S. plane was on routine patrol.
Now says he does have some sensation in his chest that indicates that his spinal cord was not severed in his riding accident. However, the actor does remain paralyzed and on a respirator. His long-term prognosis still is unknown. Sarah James has more on the fall of a superhero.
It's a sport requiring skill, practice, guts, and luck. At this show in Devon, Pennsylvania last night, a Grand Prix competition featuring some of the top American riders, there was a lot of talk and quite a few prayers for Christopher Reeve. Today, it seems as if some of those prayers may be answered.
His spinal cord is damaged, but in continuity. It has not been cut in half.
Dr. John Jane says that Reeve will undergo an operation on Monday to fuse his two upper vertebrae. Reeve was an amateur rider, but even these professionals told us that every ride has a degree of danger. When this horse balked at a jump last night, rider Unjin Moon barely held on. Then, just minutes later, an even worse spill.
I think it comes with the territory, and if you're scared to fall, then you shouldn't do this sport.
Olympic equestrian Michael Matz, who knows Reeve from the riding circuit, knows the ugly side of this beautiful sport. He has broken his jaw, ankle, and collarbone, but says Reeve's fall is every rider's nightmare.
You're an Olympic rider, but this could happen even to you?
I do this for a living, and it can happen to any time. It can happen to the best of riders. It's just an accident that happens.
Every year in the U.S., some 10,000 people suffer spinal cord injuries, most the result of traffic accidents and gunshot wounds. Sporting events account for just 15% of paralyzing accidents. But when our superheroes fall, we take notice.
There was jockey Julie Crone's horrible tumble at Saratoga 2 years ago. A shattered ankle, gashed elbow, bruised heart. And perhaps the most terrifying sight, the New York Jets' Dennis Bird, paralyzed after this injury in 1992. Remarkably, Bird recovered and is able to walk today. His doctor, Christian Ragnarsson, says the fact that Reeve is regaining sensation is a good sign.
Many of us, I think, are tempted to say when we hear of accidents like this, if it happened to me, I think I just wish that I'd been killed.
First, when I started my career, my answer was like everybody else. I'd rather be dead. But knowing the response of virtually all of my patients is that they rather fight.
Ironically, Christopher Reeve led a campaign for riding safety, for protective helmets. But they don't protect the rider's neck. Michael Matt says riders are trained how to fall.
We always try to tell people that if they fall off, never hold on to the horse. If they fall off, try to roll up in a ball and roll away.
But sometimes things happen too fast. And for riders who know him, Christopher Reeve isn't Superman, but a gentleman who has their prayers.
We all have to count our blessings and hope for the best for Christopher, and hope he pulls through this.
His family remains at his bedside. Christopher's brother, Benjamin.
Clearly, this is a difficult time for him and for us, but I can tell you also that it is lighted by moments of grace, and I can tell you that we do remain hopeful.
Reeve's doctor says he hopes to perform surgery on the actor early next week. The operation would stabilize Reeve's upper spine, perhaps allow him eventually to sit upright in bed. It would not, however, restore Reeve's ability to breathe on his own.